Hey, what is up, everyone? It's Tony here, Game and Movie Podcast. As some of you know, it was our first year manning a booth at the Midwest Gaming Classic. What we did there was we set up our mixer and we interviewed people like man on the street style. You're stuck on a deserted island. What 3 video games are you bringing with you? And we added a bonus one because we're game and movie. What movie would you take? So we got to talk to a lot of people. And in fact, we amassed over 6 hours of tape. Now, some of the 6 hours went to our spotlight interviews, which we already have up on YouTube, SoundCloud, and wherever you listen to us. These interviews are with fellow podcasters, arcade owners, game developers, YouTube content creators, and more. But since we have so much tape and so many people answering these questions, I decided that I'm going to split them up into 4 different episodes. The first episode is the Safe for Work episode. Because all of our episodes are generally not safe for work because we swear and sometimes we talk about questionable content, I want to make this clear that every child that we interviewed there gets their own episode, so you can listen to it free of curse words and terrible things that people say. The second episode is going to be just a regular episode. People that do swear and talk about weird things. So I'm calling that the Not Safe for Work episode, even though it's just a regular episode, right? The third episode I am calling Creation and Services, because every single one of these people that we talk to have something on the side that they do, like make videos on YouTube or stream to Twitch. Maybe they work in the arcade business. Whatever it is they have to do with video games, and I'm going to put links in the description so you can check them out as well. And the fourth episode is Game and Movie Friends and Family, because we had so many people come out and support us and say hi to us, and man, it felt so good to see all of you. And we got to talk to most of you too, including asking you those questions. Not surprisingly, it is by far the longest episode. And before I go, I just want to say thank you so very much for listening and supporting us. It means a lot to me personally and to all the crew, honestly. I hope you enjoy the rest of the content from the Midwest Gaming Classic. See you next episode. Take care. Game and Movie presents interviews from MGC 2017. What is up, everyone? It's Tony here with Game and Movie Podcast at the Midwest Gaming Classic 2017 in beautiful Brookfield, Wisconsin. And what's your name?
My name is Robert Coleman.
Hi, Robert Coleman. Coleman.
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's going good.
And where are you from?
Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago, Illinois. A little, very close, big brother city to us.
Yeah.
Just asking a couple questions here. First one is pretty simple. What is the game that you keep going back to? Your favorite game, most nostalgic game?
Yikes, that's a very broad question.
It is.
Because I have so many that I constantly return to.
There are literally thousands of games out there.
Usually the ones my go-to are the ones that I always rented from my local rental store as a kid.
Okay, so nostalgia is mostly hard into
it kind of supersedes sometimes in terms of playability. Like, I can play Mystery Quest all day long, but I'm fully aware it's a shitty game. But I'll really enjoy it, you know?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But I don't know. That's such a broad question. Obviously, all the household franchises like the Metroid, Zeldas,
sure,
and Marios,
yeah.
But
there's nothing that
some
stands
oddballs.
out. Just the one.
Oh,
you're gonna have a tough time with the next question then.
I do really like Clue Clue Land. That's one that I always go back
to.
Clue
Clue Land.
It's like a
it's
like
one of
title. Yeah,
right on.
Little off.
You like spin around the poles.
It's just really
and
bizarre.
You find hidden gems that make up a picture, right?
I'm a real sucker for like the one screen based arcade style games like that. Even like the original Mario Brothers. It's not Super Mario Brothers.
Oh yeah, right.
I kind of like that one more. I mean, people think I'm crazy for it. But
hey, man, whatever you dig.
Big platformer nut. You know, obviously all the Mega Mans, like all the Capcom platformers like Darkwing Duck and shit like that.
Some good stuff.
I recently discovered Jackie Chan's action kung fu.
I want that game.
Diamond in the Rough.
I want that game. It looks really cool. The sprites are big and everything's colorful.
You get the little Hudson Soft seal of approval.
Oh, man,
they got the quality, man.
I love it. Is this your first time here at the Midwest Gaming Classic?
Yeah? It is, yeah.
Oh, this is so much fun.
I'm not really much for... I usually don't ever go to conventions. I usually just flea market garage sale guy and don't leave like 2 mile radius from my home, but... This is a trip. I like
this
it.
is a trip.
Yeah.
I love going from room to room and vendor to vendor, and it's just a lot of sensory overload, really.
Yeah. Honestly, that question you asked me just now, I would say my go-to would be Snow Brothers, to be honest. 'Cause
Snow
that's one that I
Brothers,
rented
yeah.
for my store all the time, but I don't even own it. That's why I'm trying to. You're trying to fucking buy it.
And you said that was your white whale earlier,
Well,
right?
because I want to play it so bad, because it's one that I constantly rented from the store
Sure.
growing up. And I got older, I'm like, oh, fuck, it's really rare.
It's
sucks.
super rare.
Yeah, that sucks, because
It's
it wasn't. It
dumb.
was just my local, nothing was rare back then. It was just, everything was
Yeah, right?
normal and whatever. But
I was talking with my friend who I met here yesterday, and we grew up together, and we're like, remember we just piss on these games, like who cares? They're $2, and then everything just spiked up in price. So
yeah, over like the past 5 years,
it's been a steady climb.
the golden age of like GameStop clearance bins and Funko Lands are long gone.
Yeah,
So-
for real. Game to movie,
Adaptations.
the tie-in here. What do you think is the worst adaptation
Bill and Ted's Excellent Video Game Adventure.
for the
Made by
NES?
LJN.
Yes,
Yeah, that's the
LJN.
one. That's the
Oh,
word. That's like the
purveyors
first-
of shit.
Yeah, that or any kind of some of those ocean-based games are pretty rough, but not as bad as that one. Like
Yes.
the original Addams Family games, like not so hot.
I cannot stand
the Blues
that game.
Brothers game is
Never played
pretty,
that one.
Pretty rough.
Yeah.
The Untouchables game.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I never played that one either. Well, Robbie, thank you so much for
is that
talking.
it? Those 2
with
questions.
us.
Cool.
Oh,
What's the Desert
he
Island one?
had a rough time with just picking one game.
It's just
All right,
hard
here-
because
here
I
we
like
go.
sit there and I'll look through my old collection to be like, I want to play this, and I take satisfaction in like anything, even if it's bad. I'm like, that's great.
You can polish a turd
Yeah.
if you really polish hard.
Whatever. No, I polish them all day long.
Professional turd polisher.
Yeah,
This is excellent.
That's me.
Stranded on a desert island, what 3 games would you bring with? Somehow you have electricity, and there's no one else on the island with you.
I might bring a Streets of Rage 2 with me.
Ooh,
perhaps.
very, very nice. Yeah, great game.
I might bring. I'm gonna do one from each system. Maybe. You said 3 games.
3 games.
I'll do that. I'll do Super Metroid for sure.
Hell
Super
yeah.
NES, and
My
then,
favorite game of all time.
Fuck it. I'll say Link. That's an oddball one. Everyone hates on me for liking the second Zelda.
Dude, I love it.
I don't know
Eric
if
loves it too.
maybe it's not Desert Island worthy, but in the moment here, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
so
no,
sure.
it's-
Let's just go with that.
I love the 3 picks, man.
I might regret that decision when I'm there. I'm like, fuck, I picked the wrong fucking game.
There
I
is
should have
no
picked the
wrong
first
answer.
one. And what am I thinking?
Dude, that last dungeon is a killer, though. Holy
Or
crap!
just bring Super Mario Brothers, just because. Why not?
Oh wait, which
I'll
game are you
swap-
going to
I'll
swap that
swap
out
it
for?
out with Zelda 2.
All right, right on.
Get the staples.
Yeah.
You're stuck with them forever. Why not?
With us today is our new friend.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Ace West. How you doing?
We're doing well.
All right. So, are you from around here?
Yeah. Like, I was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, but I moved out to Wisconsin, so hey, I'm here.
How's your day going so far?
Pretty good. Seeing a lot of interesting rooms. Ran into a whole Pokemon room. Then something that had like a Nintendo 64 on it, like a handheld.
Oh, yeah,
saw that on
that's
social
crazy.
media. Yeah, that was like crazy. Oh my god, that was nice. And then ran into like this old pinball machine. I hold the highest record of nobody can beat it. So there, I think I'm the only one who's going to get a record on it because I'm the only one.
Oh,
playing
nice.
it.
Yeah,
It was in the
totally.
corner, so
So it'll be less played, but high score for you. And yeah,
nobody
you
knows
still
what
own
to
it.
I'm taking all challenges. Who won it?
That's right. Do it.
Indeed.
All right. So what we're asking people today is if you were to be stuck on a desert island and you could only bring 3 games with you, what would those 3 games be?
Oh man, that's. I know. One of them I have to be like Pokemon Sapphire.
Okay.
Due to the fact
All
I
right.
like that gen of Pokemon, so that'll be the first one. Second one is a Nintendo 64 game called Jet Force Gemini.
Oh yeah, for the
Like,
N64.
Oh my god!
Sure.
Like I don't think I'm the only one that liked that game. Me and my brother.
I dug it. I dug it.
Yeah, so I like. What else? What other video game you gonna get to kill ants and like?
Yeah. Yeah, like that's huge alien
With
mutant
freaking
ants.
rocket launchers, I'm like, bro, overkill on bugs. Like, we can do this.
And you get to play as a dog too.
Yeah, a dog, a robotic dog,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
with a big machine gun on his back. Like, it was like really awesome.
That was kind of an underrated,
Yeah.
rare game.
Yeah,
I think.
And then, the last one I have to be, I say, it have to be like Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart's classic.
Original.
Original.
Original on the
Yes.
SNES.
Yes.
Wow.
Nice.
Like, we'll have to go there. Like Rainbow Road, like it made me mad, but
Well, you're gonna have a lot of time on an island to try to figure that one out.
you
Yeah,
gotta
it's
be
true.
kidding me. I hit that corner, but whatever, man. Whatever.
So on this island, you're also allowed one movie. What movie are you bringing to the island with you?
Oh, the movie I watched today on Fifth Element. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, we've heard that one a few times today.
Like, I
Yeah.
don't know why. Like, I'll probably think multi-pass the whole time. Like, maybe I get saved over here. You know, like, Lost in Paradise. I'm locked on the island. So there you go.
Yeah, there you go. That's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Is this your first MGC?
Yes.
Oh, how do you like
my
it?
friend, like, got me into it. Like, he been here before, and this is, my first one. Like, so far, like, we haven't made it down the hall yet, but I hope to run into some more stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you got
Lots
plenty of
to
time
do.
left. There's a huge room. You'll fall in love with it over there.
Oh, that's great.
man.
Yeah,
All
just
right.
make sure you get a chance to explore the basement. There's a whole bunch of stuff down there for you as well.
Hey, I hope I run into something nice. Like, I already got, like, some car stickers and a couple of other cards and stuff picking up. So, hey, maybe I'll run into the right thing.
I am joined today by two wrestling superstars.
Woo! The crowd is cheering. I'm Starman. Hi, how's it going?
Doing well.
And I am Mr. Z, the Crimson Canadian of Coolitude from Nova Scotia, Canada.
All right, first things first, what's your finisher?
He's asking you, dude, not me.
The flying headbutt across the ropes.
All right.
Mr. Z's finisher. Okay, so I got to tell you this. We love you, Americans. I watch a lot of old shows. So my finisher is called the Beaver Cleaver. You know,
Good.
from that old TV show. Don't be sick, Starman.
No, it's a
But-
vicious finisher.
And I put
I couldn't
a
get the
beaver
taste out of my
puppet
mouth
on
for
my
weeks.
hands, and I hit you in the junk.
Yeah, it's good. It's terrible, but it's good.
Do you ever bring any foreign objects in the ring, like maple syrup?
Oh, that's not foreign. That you can put that on anything, and that would taste delicious. I think the most foreign thing you could bring in the ring is rabies or Donald Trump.
All
I think
right.
that might be right.
Since we're here with a couple of professional wrestlers, if you guys were both actually thrown on to a deserted island, what would be the 3 games that you would want to bring with you?
Dang, a deserted island, huh? You know, being thrown on a deserted island would be a lot better than being thrown on tax.
Hey!
That was a quick rib. People in the pod can't see the like
3
thumbs
games.
up, but yeah.
3 games to take
3
on
games.
a desert island. Well, 1, I think it would have to be Tetris, because that you could pretty much play infinitely. 2, it'd have to be Eastbook 1 and 2, because it's like 2 awesome RPGs in 1. And the 3rd one, oh man, Phantasy Star Online.
So not pro wrestling.
Oh, that game sucks.
That's where you made your millions, Starman.
That is, but you know what? Nintendo really, and I don't want to say any bad words, but Nintendo really effed me over in that one.
Well,
You got jobbed.
I got chopped pretty bad.
I gotta say this. Until last year, Canada did not even get Super Nintendo. So, my favorite games are 1, Contra, original Contra.
Yeah,
2, A Boy and His Blob.
that's a good one too, yeah.
And try ActRaiser on the SNES. Those are the 3 games that defined Mr. Z's upbringing to be the really messed up person that he is.
You know what? The first thing I thought of was ActRaiser when I looked at you.
All right, and Starman, you're allowed to bring 1 movie with you onto this island. What would that be?
Oh man, the same island, huh? Well, I tell you what, I would probably bring The Barbarians starring the Barbarian Brothers. That's a fantastic movie. I definitely recommend it.
And we're going to modify this. If you want to bring Degrassi Junior High, you can.
No, I will, and I'll challenge you this. You guys might have to Google this because it's funnier than the negative term for butt, because I cannot swear in this
Yeah.
hall.
You can swear. We don't care.
It's funnier than hell. But Dinosaur Island. That's what I would bring.
Wow.
I was hoping Strange Brew, but we're going to take that.
No, Strange Brew's awesome, but Google Dinosaur Island, and on your next podcast, I'm just going to say page 34. If they know what I'm talking about by page 34,
Wow.
I think I will buy them new shoes.
New shoes, and this guy doesn't. He goes all in when he buys new shoes.
Yeah, look at these
Yeah.
boots.
Oh, they're tight.
They are tight.
Laces and everything.
Laces out.
So how's your guys' day going so far?
Oh, it's great. It's awesome. This has been an amazing convention. The Midwest Gaming Classic is awesome.
I'm guessing you're getting no attention.
Oh, none, not at all. I've never felt better at being at a convention that makes you feel really like a sardine, where the place basically can hold 4,000 people, and there's at least 30,000 here. It's awesome.
It's just like in the ring, huh?
It's just like in the ring.
It's like that time in San Antonio. We don't want to talk about that, right?
Yeah, the last time we wrestled in San Antonio, this guy grabs a big black bag. And the crowd starts screaming, yeah, yeah, and he opens up a bag of Legos and straddles them on the ring apron, and then he power bombs me on Legos. Oh. Do you know how much that hurts?
Can't even fathom. I've stepped on Legos. Just one is a lot.
Imagine being power bombed them.
That's a threshold I don't want to deal with.
He talks a lot of crap, but we made a good living together.
Yeah.
Enough for me to go to the Virgin Islands. When I came back, they were just called the Islands. And
wow. And we just held hands through the pinball room. It was a lot of fun. No attention at all.
One last question for you, Starman. When is your next match with King Slender?
Oh, that son of a... He has been dogging me for years now. King Slender and the Amazon, those two have just disappeared off my map. I try texting them. I try Facebook friending them. They blocked me on Facebook. They even blocked me on MySpace, if you can believe that.
Wow.
You're still friends with Tom, though, so don't worry about that.
I do. Tom's pretty cool.
All right, well, I know you guys need to train, so we're going to let you guys get back to what you need to do, hit up the weight room.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Harrison
Remember,
Ford.
A winner is you.
What is up, everyone? This is Tony here with Game and Movie Podcast.
How's it going?
Hey, Tabman. And we are here with...
Hunter Amison.
Hey, Hunter. How's it going today?
Wonderful.
Is this your first Midwest Gaming Classic?
No, this is like my fourth.
Third. So you're kind of getting to be veteran status now.
Yeah.
Getting there.
Yeah, you know the lay of the land.
Yeah. Gold jacket.
Gold jacket status! We're asking people here. You're trapped on a desert island, and it sucks, but you do have electricity somehow, no internet, and no one else. 3 games that you bring with you to tide you over until you get rescued.
All right, then. My first game would be Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Nice.
It's a wonderful game. Love that game. Okay.
Classic.
Second game.
Vulgar and classic.
Yeah.
Would be
You're right, Tabman.
Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Melee.
No one
Often
forgets.
considered the best Smash Brothers. Mm-hmm. Nicely done.
And my third game would be the recently released Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Hell yeah, Hunter. Excellent games, man. You're going to be doing okay for yourself on this island. Now, here might even be a harder choice. Let's select one movie that you can bring with you.
For a movie, it would be The Room by Tommy Wiseau. Because...
Have you heard of this?
I couldn't make it through that movie once.
I would just continue to laugh.
Yeah.
I would just enjoy myself too much. So.
Awesome. So, yeah.
It's an uncomfortable watch. But, yeah, there's definitely some good comic relief there also.
This is Eric with Game and Movie Podcast here with...
Hi, my name is Brian Douglas.
Where are you from?
I'm here from Milwaukee.
Excellent. So are we. So today we're here asking people at the Midwest Gaming Classic 2017 about what 3 games they would want on a desert island without an internet connection, but somehow with electricity.
Wow, well, that's a really interesting selection. Minus the internet connection is going to be the real challenge here, but that would take me back to some of the earliest classic games that I grew up with that I still love and still play on the regular. So one of them, believe it or not, would be the original 8-bit Nintendo RC Pro-Am.
Oh, hell yeah.
The original RC Pro-Am I find infinitely playable. The difficulty ratchets up intensively enough that it stays challenging, but never gets too hard and never gets boring. It's a lot of fun. I sit there and play it. My wife watches me race the car around the track and wonders what the joy in it is, but I'll tell you, that's just an incredible game with ultimate replayability. A second game that I would be a desert island game for me, because I've replayed it so many times, is also the 8-bit Nintendo version of Bionic Commando.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a classic. It is a highly challenging game, but the gameplay is such, same kind of deal. It's difficult
really hard
without
for me.
being super hard, but very rewarding because there's a great storyline and a great progression throughout the levels. I've probably replayed it start to finish about 20 times at least over the years.
That's impressive. I have trouble with that one.
Yeah, and really, really enjoy it. That's an all-time classic for me.
It also has the iconic screen that says, "Get the heck out of here, you nerd."
I think
Very important.
I think I would also choose one other 8-bit game from Nintendo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
The first one?
Yep, the first one.
Interesting.
For me, I just remember having played it so much as a teenager, and the depth and complexity of the levels were just really so good. I loved it. What's interesting coming back to it now as an adult is looking at how underpowered the NES hardware was as it related to all the characters on the screen.
Sprites. Yeah.
The sprites, and the amount of screen flicker you would get on the sprites.
I think it looks really good
during
for that
some
era
time.
too.
It really does. I mean, the developers were really pushing the envelope on that particular game, and it just is. It continues to be one of my favorites. I could probably name another 3 to 5 from the Commodore 64 era.
Whoa!
But
how about just one?
If there was just one game for me on the Commodore 64, believe it or not, it would be an Infocom text adventure, and it would be Starcross.
Nice. Okay.
Starcross is one of those games where, again, you think to yourself, well, it's not going to be that exciting because if it's a text adventure and you know what you need to do in order to play through,
right,
it's going to be the same. But again, it's the depth of quality storytelling that remains timeless. This really fascinating and deep science fiction game that has a lot of puzzles that really relate to the alien culture that you're involved with. It's a very, very cool piece.
That sounds very cool. I'm not familiar with Commodore at all. It was not in my household as a kid. Nintendo came out when I was 5, so kind of missed out on that.
Yeah, I was in one of those families where, because my father was an electrical engineer, we always had computers versus the console systems. I didn't actually get a NES until the time that the first Dragon Warrior was released, which was pretty far along.
Yeah, that is.
So I'd always have to be at friends' places playing Nintendo, but we always had the Commodore because we were a computer family, and so I'm deeply steeped in C64 history.
All right, and then they threw in a bonus question after we got here. They realized that they should probably also ask what one movie you would want on the island.
Oh boy, I would tell you that it's either going to be. I'm just going to pick one, and that's going to be the original Alien. Ridley Scott's version of the Alien. That's probably my all-time favorite film in terms of what it did for cinema and setting the standard for all the sci-fi horror films that came after it. I mean, it was groundbreaking in so many ways. What's interesting, if you rewatch it, I rewatched it recently, and some of the tropes in terms of gender roles and racial roles with the Yaphet Kotto's character, it was very 70s line of thought, but then it was so groundbreaking at the same time to have a character like Ripley out there, the strong, powerful woman, which during that time in films, not as common. So again, just a classic. Could watch it over and over. And I mean, there's never been a creature that's ever scared me in cinema. That's the creature that has scared me in cinema.
That's actually a very good suggestion for one we should do, because there's many games that also involve that movie.
There are. As a matter of fact, Commodore 64 had a really, while some would consider it a poorly made game, there was an original Alien game that was made for the Commodore 64.
I never knew that.
That was surprisingly tense and really challenging and a lot of fun. And then, of course, Activision came out with Aliens, which was a series of mini games, which was also pretty groundbreaking and fun for its time. Just, it's great. So plenty of Desert Island stuff there.
Yes.
Hi, Isaac. How's it going?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing all right. So is this your first Midwest Gaming Classic?
I've been coming here since 2011.
So this is year 7?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm on year 6 myself.
Excellent.
So yeah, we're a couple of seasoned vets here.
Right on.
So here's what we're doing. We're asking people, you're stranded on a desert island. Tell me the 3 games that you're bringing with you.
All right. Well, I believe the first one that I would bring with me would be Wonder Boy 3: The Dragon's Trap for Sega Master System.
Nice. I have not played that. I've heard great things about it, though.
Well, they got a remake coming up really soon.
Yes, I saw that.
There's not a whole lot that excites me more than having the knowledge that you're going to be able to play it on the go on the Switch.
Yes.
First of all. And second of all, you can switch between the remake graphics and the 8-bit graphics on the fly.
I love that. I truly do. I love games with all those types of options in them. Do you have a Switch?
I do.
Nice, I do too. It's a lovely system, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a real darling.
Okay, 1 down, 2 to go.
All right, I think the next one that I would pick would be Spider-Man Venom Maximum Carnage for Super Nintendo.
Wow.
Not Genesis.
There are differences between the versions.
Well, the music is way better on the Super NES.
Right.
And I hate going around that controller for the Genesis.
Yeah, the 3-button controller is kind of cumbersome.
It makes the last part of that game unbeatable. It's really vital that you're able to like switch between characters at that last part, so you get like that 1 second ghost.
Right.
One of the things I really enjoyed about the game is the soundtrack, which is done by Green Jello.
Oh, that's right, Green Jello, who was at first Green Jelly.
Well,
you're right.
Green Jelly with an umlaut, and which means it's still pronounced Green Jello.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes.
Okay, that's awesome. Ha! How subversive.
Yeah, totally.
All right, and your last game that you're bringing with you?
You know, I would probably pick Phantasy Star 1.
1? Okay.
Yes. Another Sega Master System classic. Definitely.
Yeah, I can tell you grew up with the Master System.
Yeah, that's like what we had, and it was sad because we got it the year before the Genesis came out.
Oh, wow.
And my mom's like, no, we can't get something else after this just came out.
Right, we just spent a bunch of money on you, and now you want another thing? No. Yeah.
It was kind of difficult going to school and like having everybody be into NES, except for like the select few that's like, oh, I'll trade you Reggie Jackson baseball for Double Dragon.
How about this? You also get 1 movie to bring with you on the island. What's that movie going to be?
1 movie, Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Nice. That is an excellent movie. Feel good. It's a feel good movie.
Yeah. I've been with that series of books since 2006.
Oh, damn. You're since the origins, huh? Is that pretty close to it?
First graphic novel came out in 2004, and in 2006 is when they had their free comic book day giveaway, and I just absolutely fell in love with that little mini story they came out with that day, and it's like, I need more of this. More. I went to the comic book store, and they're like, you got your Scott Pilgrim? And they said, I don't think so. What does he write?
You're like, no.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, exactly. Let me ask you something. Did you play the Scott Pilgrim game that was on Xbox Live?
I got through the demo not owning an Xbox at the time. I just kind of had that. And then I ended up acquiring an Xbox only 2 years ago, and it looked like a really fun game.
It was a great game. It was like fashioned after an NES game called River City Ransom, sort of.
Yes, love that game.
Yes, me too. And you cannot download that game anymore, and it makes me very sad. It's gone.
Pretty upset about that.
Time has swallowed it whole.
The Konami beat 'em ups too.
Yes, I'm right with you there.
We are accompanied by our brand new friend.
Hey, my name's Mo.
Thanks for coming out, and are you having fun so far?
You bet, dude. It's been
all right.
Loads of fun.
Yeah, this is crazy. Is this your first Midwest Gaming
No,
Classic?
this is my 3rd year.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So you kind of know the area, the lay of the land to an extent.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I look forward to this weekend every year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely coming back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We'll be here.
All right. What would be the 3 games that you would bring with you if you knew you were going to be stuck on a desert island?
That's actually very tough. I enjoy a lot of games. My first game would have to be Super Mario Galaxy.
Oh,
and
hell yes.
The reason being is because I think that was the only game I actually liked on the Wii.
Wow. Dang.
Wow.
Yeah, that was one of the only games I actually liked on
Out
the
of
Wii.
like the 1,400.
Most of them shovelware.
So many games.
It wasn't cleaning Maria's kitchen?
No.
Cooking Mama 8?
Yeah.
1 down, 2
Second
to go.
Game would have to be an N64 game. I'd have to say Super Mario 64.
Okay, we got 2 Mario
Because
titles.
that was actually my first N64 game. And then another one, which is it's more of an adult game, Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh,
that
heck
game
yeah.
is my outmost favorite N64 game out of all time.
Oh, it's classic rare platformer,
Nice.
man.
Oh, yes.
I'm
Oh,
way
yes.
into nice 3 games.
Oh yeah.
Right on. Yeah, you're gonna have a good time on that island.
You're also allowed to bring with you 1 movie.
One movie. Oh, Brother, We're Out There.
Oh, Brother, I have not seen that.
It's such a good movie.
It is a great movie, the Coen brothers.
Yep.
Right on.
I can listen to the whole soundtrack for that movie over and over again.
Yeah, well, I think stuck on an island, you're going to want a good soundtrack.
Yeah, definitely.
Get good songs stuck in your head while you're trying to find wood to start fires.
So how's it going? What's your name?
My name's Jacob. It's going pretty well.
Hey, how's it going? My name's Trevor. You having a good time at the Midwest Gaming Classic today?
Yeah, I'm having a fun time. I keep going back to the vendors hall. There's so much to see there, and
Yeah.
the costume contest last night.
Yeah?
It was fun hanging out with everyone there.
Who was your favorite at the costume contest last night?
Starman was really good.
I love Starman. He was my
awesome.
favorite. I voted for him the most.
I don't know. Let me think about the other ones. I really liked Wander and Aggro from Shadow of the Colossus.
Okay, yeah, that was
my
pretty cool.
favorite.
I liked the Waldo, Where's Waldo one, because
Yeah, those are pretty
you had to look for him and everything. That was cool.
Yeah, I love that.
We're asking everybody today 2 questions. What's your most influential game of all time? Which I guess is a pretty vague question. I guess it could be any system. Boy, we didn't even specify if it was video games, but sure enough, yeah. I guess you could say chess or battle chess or something, but you know.
Right. Like a game that got me really into games. The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap.
Yeah.
That was the first game I beat, and I was so excited for that, and I don't know.
Okay.
I've beaten so many games since now. So
Sure.
That was really fun. That was, I guess I would say that's my most influential because it's like, the first game I beat, and then my favorite game of all time was like Ace Attorney 3, but like it's not really influential, so.
Okay. Well, then that would lead to our next question, which is what is your top 3 desert island games? So if you're on a desert island, you got to pick 3.
Yeah.
We're assuming your desert island has electricity, probably internet, in which case I'm not sure why you're still there, but what 3 games would you choose if you had only 3?
All right, well, this is what I've been coming back to. I keep looking at this booth, and I keep thinking, okay, what would be my top 3 desert island games? So my first one would be Super Mario 64.
Okay.
Because I love that game, and I could play that over and over again.
Sure.
It's so much fun, and there's so much to do in it. I discover new stuff every time I play it, because there's just like so much stuff to do in that one. Next would probably be Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't actually played much of that one, and so I figured there's a lot to do. It would keep me busy for a long time.
You wouldn't choose Skyrim instead? I mean, that's pretty big.
Yeah, I've played more of Skyrim, though.
Sure.
So I figured
So did I.
I would have a lot more stuff I wouldn't know about. So
Okay.
I'd be a lot more discovery there.
Okay.
And then my last game, I'll probably do Super Smash Bros. 4.
Oh, okay.
Because I never have the time to like practice and like become better. My friends like spend all their time playing games, playing Smash, and they become super good. But like I have so many games to play that like I'm not gonna put it all into Smash. But if I was on a desert island, I could have all the time I needed to practice and become better.
Sure. But you're on desert island. I don't know. I guess we didn't specify if you were alone or not. So is Smash Brothers that much fun if you're all by yourself though and you can't play against someone else?
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Although I guess I gave you the scenario that it had the internet, so I guess you could hook up to other people that
I had
way.
a friend who went to Mexico for like a month, and then he just played Smash all of his downtime. He just like went to the training room and just like practiced like over and over again. I don't know how he did it, but he became insanely good at it afterwards, and he came back and destroyed all of us.
Okay.
So
Well,
maybe I could do something like that.
practice
If I get
makes perfect,
rescued.
I guess. Yeah, and you're on the desert island, so you have plenty of time.
I guess if I don't get rescued, that would kind of be worthless.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
And our new friend here is.
Hey everybody, I'm just here chilling out with all my pals, I guess. I'm Shroom, if you don't know. And a little known fact, I'm actually recording video while I'm doing this.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yes.
We're going to be on channel
This
6
is
later
meta.
tonight.
That's crazy.
Love it. So, I don't know if you caught wind with the other interview that we did, but we are asking people, you're stuck on a desert island. What 3 games are you going to bring with you?
Off the top of my head, definitely tough one.
Oh, yeah, it is. Take your time. It's a tough question.
First game. Maybe Sonic the Hedgehog or
Number 1.
Classic.
So, yeah, it's definitely
Blast processing.
classic. Yeah, blast processing,
The game that
everybody.
put Sega on the map.
No, definitely, man.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast, everybody. Insert Sonic theme here.
Sonic.
I know, right? Second game, as I mentioned, it can be pretty tough to come up with, but off the top of my head, something along the lines of maybe Mega Man 2.
Mega Man 2 is
Actually,
a classic.
no, Mega Man 1.
Okay,
Ooh,
Mega Man 1.
Yeah.
You're really gonna face off against the Yellow Devil.
Yes, man.
wow,
I mean, as
you got
long as a
confidence.
pause.
Well, you're gonna have a lot of time to get used to playing him.
Yeah,
That's true.
I've gotten plenty used to of Mega Man 1. It's crazy. For the third game, I'm not exactly sure. Probably say Super Mario 64.
Right, righteous.
As
Yeah, great game.
it's definitely the quintessential 3D platformer.
Yeah,
folks.
Nintendo took everything into the into 3D.
Yeah, indeed.
that game rules.
They were the first ones to really knock it out of the park.
For real.
Yeah, no, definitely. Actually, I'd probably say instead of to change the first one, maybe instead of Sonic the Hedgehog, maybe Cubert.
Yes, I love
Dude,
Cubert.
I'm a
Cubert lover.
I love Cubert, man.
The guy who created Cubert's actually in the basement.
I know. I got him to sign one of the things.
Awesome.
So I was like, "Hey, could he sign this free thing?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "Hey, could he draw a little Cubert, dude?" He's like, "Oh,
that's
you're
awesome.
too demanding." But yeah, he drew me a monumental Cubert. But yeah, no, those are the three games: Cubert, Mega Man, and Super Mario 64.
Great games.
Awesome. Those are all classics. And what would be the one movie that you would bring with you?
Out of all the films out there, maybe Spaceballs.
Spaceballs, that's the second time we've heard that. That's a great movie,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
just off the top of my head.
Yeah, you're gonna be
I'm sorry,
entertained.
what's your name again?
Shrooms.
All right.
I'm all over the internet. Well, I'm scattered around the internet. It depends, but really, and before I part from you guys, Woodman is best Mega Man character.
Wow, Woodman. That is a strong opinion.
MM2Woodman.MIDI. So anyways, thanks for having me do a little interview.
My name is Garrett.
Hi, Garrett. I'm Tony. How have you been enjoying yourself this weekend?
Very well, actually.
Yeah, is this your first Midwest Gaming Classic?
This is my first Midwest Gaming Classic.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you like it?
It's really cool. It's actually my first video game convention. Generally, I
kidding.
only go to like the anime ones and stuff. It's good to switch it up and come to one of these.
Oh, man. And where are you from?
I'm from like the Gurney area of Illinois.
Excellent. Friendly Illinois brother. That's what they really mean by fib. What we're doing here is we're just kind of asking people, you're on a deserted desert island with desserts.
Okay.
I'm kidding about the desserts.
Oh.
But you get to... I'm just as disappointed as you are.
I'm really sad now.
But you are allowed to bring 3 games with you. What 3 games are you bringing?
3 games.
No internet. Somehow you have electricity.
So
no one else is on the island.
Okay. I want to bring Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2 plus GameCube Edition.
Okay, so you are saying this knowing that there's no online.
Yes.
Now, what makes you say that?
Phantasy Star's really good.
I played online for about 8 hours way back in the day, and I had a blast with it. It was not online at the time. They had already taken off like online functionality with it, and I still had a great time with it.
For sure, yeah, I love that game.
Yeah, I can tell. It's one of your 3 desert island
one of my
games, or
3.
deserted island, whatever. I don't give a shit. But 1 down, 2 to go.
All right, let's see. I've been on a huge Bloodborne kick. I kind of think I want Bloodborne.
Oh boy. Is it just the flavor of the week, or could it be the flavor of the next 15 years?
It could be both.
So you're going to say Bloodborne?
I'm going to say that, yeah.
All right, that's 2 down.
Do I get the cheat, like, do multi-cards count?
No.
I tried.
Yeah.
You know, it's just coming out there because I just played it today for, like, the first time, and I want to just get super into it. I played Money Idol Exchanger for the first time.
What is it called?
Money Idol Exchanger. It's this weird, like, Neo Geo puzzle game.
No kidding.
It's kind of like is it like Bust? The one where you shoot the things up?
Yeah, bust a move.
Yeah, Bust. So instead of that, it's money. And you grab the money and you convert it to higher denominations of money.
Oh, weird.
And it's like Tetris Attack. So you have like an opponent.
Okay. And this is great. I think that would be a great, you saying Tetris Attack just unlocked a piece of my brain because I believe that you should have a puzzle type game
right
with you on the island. Also on this island,
okay,
you have to pick 1 movie.
Man, 1 movie. You know, I think I would take Pacific Rim with me.
Pacific Rim.
Yes.
Why?
Really love giant robots.
That's reason enough for this guy
Do
right
I
here.
need a deep amount of reason?
Huh?
Do I need any more than that?
No, absolutely not. Hey, man, you love what you love.
It's true.
If anyone has a problem with what you like, get out of my face, right?
It's my island at this point.
Yeah, right. It is, because you're the only one there. Say the Konami code backwards.
Backwards?
Quick, come on.
Hang on.
No hanging on. Let's do it.
A-B. Right, left, down, up.
What about select start?
I mean...
Oh,
does it matter?
You didn't confirm it.
Do I need to confirm it?
No, you don't.
I'm glad to be here. It's been a blast bouncing back and forth between the other halls and different rooms. It's been a very surreal feeling going back towards memory lane and going towards the future.
Yeah, this is a great place. I mean, you were saying you're from Illinois originally?
Oh, yes, I am.
When we were talking off mic, you were kind of just explaining the difference between the two different game cons, if you will, between this one versus the Illinois one.
Yeah, there's several conventions in many different states that has different genres, and mostly what I go for is anime and gaming, but I'm actually glad I came back here again after so long, and I was thinking of attending Anime Milwaukee next year.
I didn't catch your name.
My name is Jason, a.k.a. Well, I'm many names, but they just call me Jason.
All right, Jason, you're stranded on a desert island. Tell us the 3 games that you're bringing with you.
Ooh. I don't have top 2, but I do have a top 10, but I'll give you 3, though.
Very nice. That's exactly what we're looking for.
Okay. One of which would be Star Ocean 2.
Star Ocean 2 for the PS1.
PS1 and the remake of its second evolution for PSP.
Okay, I've never played that. It's
I haven't either.
Role-playing game?
Yes.
So Star Ocean 2, that you got your longevity covered there with an RPG.
Well, yeah, covering about 40 hours of gameplay.
Yeah.
Mainly, if you're going for the side quest, you're asking over 120.
Well, there you go. That's a solid couple days of gaming right there.
Second one would be, believe it or not, Dungeon Travelers 2 for the PS Vita. It's a dungeon crawler RPG, and I've already invested 400 hours into it. And
holy shit!
And I'm not even done yet. Wow. Well, I'm done with the main storyline, but there's a second arc called the Otherworld story arc.
Okay.
Which will take me another 200, 300 hours of
That
grinding.
is crazy.
At least a month of not sleeping.
Exactly. I can think of it that way. It's a game that has its own class.
Spending this much time on a game like that, is it a game that you grind a lot? Is that why you're spending so much time on it, or are there abilities that tell me more about that?
You're trying to get to a class of 5 people, and these 5 different classes can branch off to different advanced classes.
Okay.
And the reason why you're grinding for them is you want to get them to the highest advanced grade to get them to the highest level possible. And different advanced classes, you get more versatility in battles, and you have strategy over incoming encounters. Because there's a lot of boss fights in there, I can say they're excruciating painful.
Oh, it's a killer game, huh?
It's a killer game, and it requires more brain strategy than just common wit.
Okay, right on. So that's 2 out of the way.
Okay, and the third one would be Time Splitters 2.
Whoa, nice. Who did that? Who did that?
That would be Free Radical.
Yes,
AKA
yes.
the people who were from GoldenEye.
Yep.
Some rare people and people from GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, they went off in their own path and they created Free Radical. They created 3 Time Splitter games. A 4th was planned, but I believe it's postponed or canceled.
Yeah, I saw a YouTube video about that. The Time Splitter games are frantic and awesome. It's so cool.
Yeah, the Time Splitters series is really, really cool. I think number 2 is where it hits the spot right there. It reminds me of more GoldenEye and Perfect Dark than the other 2 did. I mean, 3 was great in my opinion, but
2 just strikes the right balance.
Number 2 just hits it.
Yeah, right on the head.
All right, and so along with being able to bring those 3 games, you're allowed 1 movie. What would that movie be?
Oh, if there was, it's gonna be the first Avengers movie.
The first Avengers.
I have not seen that. Have you?
I haven't, but I know that all those Marvel movies get remarkable reviews. I can totally see that.
There's a lot of action in this movie, I'm assuming.
There is. I mean, I would have picked 2, but I feel like 1 is more towards my speed.
So they hit it out of the park in their first try there.
Hey, first try's better try.
Right on. So you said that this wasn't your first Midwest Gaming Classic.
Oh no, it's my second one, I think. Yeah.
You had come quite a few years ago, you said?
Yes.
In those 4 years, there's been some major changes. I don't know how much you remember from that front one from 2013, but do you want to comment on how anything has changed over the time?
A lot of things have changed. So there's a lot of rooms that I've been seeing that wasn't there. And believe it or not, I went to a room that had a Mech Warrior simulator. It took my breath away.
Oh man!
I actually was the pilot of a walking mech.
Oh, they still have that room downstairs, I think.
Yes, they do.
That is, what is that? Steel Battalion,
Yes,
right?
Steel Battalion for the
Oh
Xbox.
my god, that controller is insane.
It is. It required me to use more than the percentage of my brain.
Yes, me too. I died right away.
which was fine. I actually learned a lot about the mechanics of controlling your mech and accurately firing with controls.
My favorite button, the windshield wiper. They have a button dedicated to the windshield wiper. it's so non sequitur. It's like, all right, yeah, here we go. One button does one thing.
I almost hit the panic button.
Nice.
Deserted Island. Hey, thanks everyone for listening and hope you enjoyed the interview. Which 3 games would you bring with you on a deserted island? Deserted Island. Deserted Island. Deserted Island. Deserted Island. 3 games. Deserted Island. 3 games. Deserted Island. Which 3 games? Deserted Island. Which 3 games? Island. Which 3 games? Deserted Island. Which 3 games? Everyone, and see you later for Game and Movie Podcast. Which 3 games? Deserted Island.